Hello everybody, welcome to Boxing Science. In this workout, we're taking Lerone Richards through a max strength workout using accommodating resistance. Accommodating resistance where we use bands to create increased load over a range of motion. So today we're going to be using it on trap bar deadlift. We're going to be working around 90% 1 rep max on that. And then we're working towards 3 rep max on the wrapped press with a load of around 90 kilos in total. Okay guys, if you've got any questions about any of the exercises that we're using with Lerone today, please leave them in the comment box below. I hope you enjoy the workout. Med ball box jumps, start in standing position, holding med ball close. We drop down, we extend the hips. As we extend the hips, bring the arms out in front, bring the med ball out in front. So it's like that chain between the hips extending, the arms coming out, and then when you land, pull it back in. Okay, so I don't want to see any like disjointed movement. Let's say you extend and then push it out. I want you to make sure that your extension and the push out happens all at the same time. So dip down, drive up, whip it back in. Pulling it into your hips, good. Coming round, use your hips, good. Knee tracks over toe. So what I don't want to see is when you bring the ball, I don't want you to see that rotation. I want you to pull it in, bring it back down, but have the chest slightly rotated, but not going all the way where you're hiding it. So I want to see that Adidas boxing logo. I want to see it all the time. Good, good. Yeah, that's better. Isometric punch holds on the wall. Foot turned out to start off with. Turn it in, really turn that back foot into the floor. I want it straight, okay? Elbow slightly flexed. I don't want it locked out and sitting back. I want it slightly flexed, driving through. So it's imitating the end range of a straight shot, okay? Right, Lerone, we've got trap bar deadlift with bands. Of course, the bands increase the load as we go up. It's a 20 kilo increase at the top of the lift. So you just need to make sure that you're accelerating from the bottom. We've got a total of 200 kilos on the bar, 180 on the bar, 20 kilos increase. So that's 200. We're going to go to about 210 today as well. We've got gym wear on to monitor your velocity. We're aiming for 0.62. That's what we hit last week. Last week we're hitting clusters. We're doing 3, rest 20 seconds, then 3 again. So we're going to try and increase the intensity today because we're just doing the 3 reps. TRX T-raise. Start by leaning back slightly. We don't want to go too much because it's going to be quite hard to keep our arms straight all the way through if we lean too far down. And basically what we're going to do, come up into T position, nice and tight at the top. What you don't want to do is lose that tension, okay? Always take the slack out of the ropes. Nice and slow on the way down, then back up, okay? What you don't want to do is just let yourself fall in, okay, and lose the posture. You're going to get that posterior shoulder activated by slowly coming back down, not bringing the handles together, keeping them apart, then go straight back in the same rep. And when we are coming up into that T-raise, try and keep the rib cage down. Okay, Lerone, we've got rack press with the bands on, just the same as we did last week, but we're going to go for less reps this week. We peaked at 80 kilos in total load. We've got 70 kilos on the bar at the moment. Peaked at 80, might push to 85, 90 kilos today in total load as we're dropping the reps from 5 to 3. Again, remember the bands increasing the weight as we go up, so you need to be nice explosive, especially like, because you're starting from a dead start, you need to on a normal bench press, you'd rely on that bounce. And that first little bit of bounce, that stretch shortening cycle of your pecs for that first initial drive. Here, we're starting from a dead start. It's really relying on that concentric force, that power, max power that you can create, especially when you've got the bands as well, and makes it harder on the way up. So we've got dumbbell prone row, isometric hold at the top. So when you're at the top, just want to tolerate 1, 2, and then back down.
So 2 seconds?
Yeah, 2 seconds, yeah. Anywhere between 1 and 2 seconds. I just want to see that hold. So, because what a lot of people end up doing is trying to yank it up and not really get that maximum tension of the lats. But when you're thinking about actually holding it at the top, squeezing the shoulder blades back, that's when you get the lats and the rest of the posterior shoulders really engaged on that. So when you pull it up, 1, 2, and nice and slow on the way back down. Don't pause when you come down to the bottom position. I want you to go down, boom, and then come straight back up into that row. On that last set, 80 kilos. Obviously with the bands, that increases 10 kilos on the lift, so it's 90 kilos overall. That's a PB for you, because you were only eating 80 kilos a few weeks ago, eating about 0.4, 0.3. Now on this, you were hitting 0.38, 0.32, and then the last one didn't even record, it went that slow. So basically, the reason why it was so slow is because you're seeing these big dips here. That's you losing velocity as you go up. So like I say, you've got to really drive through that sticking point on this one. The bands are making it harder as you go up, so you've got to really accelerate all the way through the movement. You see these dips here, that's affecting what your velocity is. Okay, so especially on this one. All right. If you're not aggressive on the start on this one, you're not going to be able to create enough momentum to really drive through that sticking point. So let's see how these dips change on this next set. Yes, good work. Let's have a dip. 3-9. Go. Yeah, good work. 3-7. One more. Yeah, good work. 3-3. Look, straight away. That first one loads better. Obviously, second and third, you're fatiguing a little bit, but not as bad as last one. Yeah. So your total was 3-9, 3-7, 3-3. So really good that. So we're going to have the kettlebell just outside the right leg, and we're going to lunge back with the left leg. So with the weight just being off at this side, or what my knee's wanting to do is drifting, okay? So you need to make sure that it stays out in position. What I'm going to do to add a little bit more of an emphasis towards driving it out and keeping it fixed in position, I'm just going to have the the red band around this knee here. So then that fixes in the position and should get some more glute recruitment there. Got seated rotations. Just want that just on level with your sternum. Seated on the bench, squeezing this bench, and then allowing no kind of hip rotation whatsoever. And we're just trying to rotate our upper body as much as we can without rotating the hips. Maintain that tension through the bench. So I'm squeezing this bench around about 50%. I'm not going 100%. Where my knee's going into valgus, I'm just creating that tension there. So it's keeping my lower body totally fixed in position, and this will help increase that oblique activation there. Banded like lowers, so you're going to have the arms out just wider than shoulder width apart, but on line with the shoulders. Okay, then just drop your legs from 90 degrees to straight, trying to pop your heels to the floor, some nice tense low back into the floor. Then you're gonna do 10 reps of that, go into straight arm, straight leg sit-ups, 10 reps. Then you're gonna do the supine holds, 30 seconds, okay? Minute off, and then go again, do that 4 times.